Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is the same project that I demonstrated during Facebook Friday 36, except a little slight change of using the marbled background on the treat pocket, or the treat bag. Okay, so the supplies you're going to need: crumb cake cardstock. This measures 6 by 11. We're just going to use part of it. Real red, this is like 3 by 4. Whisper white, 3 by 5. A doily, and the Quilted Christmas Designer Series paper that measures 1 by 5 inches. The first thing we'll do is cut out our mini treat bag using the Thinlit. So I'm going to get the big shot. Okay, magnetic plate or platform along with a cutting pad. And what we're going to do is place our crumb cake cardstock right here, and we want to position our Thinlit on top of the crumb cake cardstock, and then another cutting pad. I'm going to roll it through twice because this is one of those projects that sometimes doesn't cut all the way, okay? So that should get it with one try, or two roll throughs, I should say. Now we're going to take the smaller piece to this Thinlit and cut the next piece out. Okay. So let's get our pieces over here. We're going to fold on the score lines that Thinlit creates when you run it through the big shot. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're going to assemble this. I'm going to put my adhesive on this side piece. Okay, there's that. Then this is going to fold over, and this is going to fold up. So I'm just going to put a strip of adhesive here. I'm going to use my tear and tape. Okay, fold that over, and then now we want to do this bottom piece here. And you can use whatever adhesive you want for this. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of seal it, and that kind of makes the pocket develop. Now we're going to take the marbled background stamp. So here is the image, and what I'm going to do is ink up the stamp, and I want to stamp off. I don't want it real dark, okay? Now I'm going to place this on here. So I just want just a little subtle. And there's our background. See? Now we're going to take a doily. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And we're going to add it about right there. I'm going to take the banner triple punch. And let's see, I want to trim it just a little bit more. So it measures 5 inches. You could get away with shorter than 5. Okay, we're going to set this aside now, and let's go ahead and stamp our image. I'm using the Seasonal Chum stamp set, and I'm going to use a Post-it note to cover up the back side of the little reindeer. I suspect I will probably be using this image for my reindeer food this year, which I will be posting that project when I get back from the Stampin' Up! On stage. And my snowman soup. Okay, so now we're going to color this using the new Stampin' Blends. These have gone live, And as I said in my video during Facebook Friday, if it's not in your budget to purchase all of them at one time, I do have a Stampin' Blends club that you can check out on my website, so you're welcome to join. Okay, I'm going to start with the dark crumb cake, and I'm just going to outline the reindeer, okay? So just lightly outline, kind of like how we used to do when we would color with crayons. And I'm going to try to stay in the lines, but my face is quite a bit away from the image, so it is kind of hard for me to see. But I'm going to try. And I'm not outlining all of him, just certain areas. I'm going to color his hooves. So again, this is the dark crumb cake. And then I'm going to take the light crumb cake. Now these do store the lid in the bottom, so I keep forgetting to do that, but that does work. And I'm just coloring in a circular motion. You can purchase these markers in a set, a combo pack with both colors, the light and the dark, or you can purchase them individually, or like I said, you can purchase the entire set, or join my Stampin' Blends club, and all the details are on my website. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Now we're going to take the Daffodil Delight, and we're just going to color this veil. One of my projects that I've made that I haven't shown yet, I actually put a rhinestone there. But we're going to be putting a pearl on his nose, so we don't need that. Okay, so this is the light cherry cobbler, and I'm coloring his nose, which I don't have to because we're going to be covering that up with a pearl in just a minute. One thing I want to color is I want to add a little bit of darkness to the little dots here. We could leave them white or we can color them in. I'm going to color them in. Okay, see how cute? I'm going to take the 2 1/4 circle punch and cut them out. I'm going to take my crumb cake ink and I'm going to sponge this layer lightly. Now I'm going to sponge the container. I can see where I didn't stamp off properly right there, but it's handmade. They're not supposed to be perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and stamp our greeting. That is from, we're using 3 stamp sets. So the reindeer was from Seasonal Chums. The marble background was the background, and the Merry Christmas is from At Home With You, and I have used that a ton. We'll give that a second to dry, and we'll go ahead and cut out our scallop circle with real red cardstock. So I'm going to get the Big Shot again. Okay, Big Shot. I need a platform and cutting pad. Our layering circles framelit, which that is a 2 1/2 inch scallop circle, okay? Okay, so let's get all of our pieces back in here. So we've got our doily. So I'm going to take, well, let's see. Let's cut out our greeting first. So I'm going to cut out the Merry Christmas using the classic label punch. And then I'm going to take a Post-it note. So we're using 2 Post-it notes today. And I'm going to place it there, actually, here, and then I'm going to cut it out and make it shorter, okay? There's our greeting. And I'm just going to sponge it just a tad. Okay, now let's take some liquid glue and we're going to add it to the greeting and the back of the doily. So I'm going to place the greeting on here first, just down here at the bottom. And then the doily will add about right there. There's no right or wrong way to do it, okay? And then we'll add our little banner piece here. Now, let's add the reindeer to the real red. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Now, we're at the point in the video now where I'm going to do a little commercial break. I'm going to give away this little bag of doilies with the clip and the bow. And I want you to head over to my website on this project and I want you to share with me what's your favorite stamp set in the catalog. Anyone that shares their favorite stamp set is going to be to enter to win. I'm just changing things up, just making it more engaging. I've been doing these for a long time. Okay, and now the final step is, whoops, I'm going to tie a bow using a double piece of linen thread. I don't want to waste any here. Let's see. Okay, so double bow. Or not a double bow, I should say. Just tying a bow with 2 pieces of linen thread. I'm going to trim the ends. And then next, let me show you. These are the pearls, and I'm going to take the dark cherry cobbler and I'm going to color a pearl. You want to give it a few minutes to dry, okay? This one I've already colored and it's already dry, so I'm going to pick it up with my paper piercer and we're going to add it to the little reindeer's nose. Isn't that so cute? Okay, that one will dry. I'll use that on another project later. Oh, I need my paper piercer still because we're going to add the linen thread right down here. Just going to wad it up a little bit. Place it right there. And then I can always trim the ends or make the bow smaller if I want to. Okay, so here's the one I made during Facebook Friday. This is the one I made after Facebook Friday to try the marbled background. And then this is the one we just made. Pretty cute, aren't they? Okay, have a great day. Thanks a lot.